Hey guys, I wanted to make this video about the best formations in FIFA, just because I think it's something important, and I think that's something that would really help a lot of people. A lot of people really struggle with getting wins this year. I can't really say the same for myself. I'm not bad or good at this game. I just feel like I've struggled less with getting wins or sorry results in this game. I don't really play much weekend league as much as I used to. I used to be an elite three player. I still think I'm a pretty good player. I'm at 2100 skill rating, which actually isn't that good, that high in the grand scheme of things for the 1% players that are great. They're 2300, 2400, but I don't play enough. Or I don't invest enough time or money into this game to get to that skill rating. Um, and yeah, so I just wanted to real quick just come on here and talk about a few of the best formations in game that you could use and why they're good. They're good and their weaknesses. I know this video has been made a lot, but I also just wanted to give my objective analysis of what is the perfect formation for FIFA 21. So let's get right into it. First formation I have in front of us is the 4-4-2, and this all depends again on playstyle and the way you want to play the game, but I'm talking purely in terms of meta. How you want to set up the 4-4-2 is you want a goalkeeper, which is just any goalkeeper that can get you links to your defenders. Do not use icon keepers. They are all fucking garbage this year. If you're going to use a goalkeeper, use Courtois, use Ter Stegen, use Oblak, use Ederson. Those are the only goalkeepers that I really would recommend to anyone who's trying to have a solid cover if they're not going to go for the center backs. If we're talking again purely meta, I would have Kyle Walker on the right, Joe Gomez the right center back, Varane left center back, and of course left back is going to be Ferland Mendy. The attack would be a variety of Neymar and Mbappe, any left winger that you can play on the right wing, i.e. Rashford. Um, and then center mids of Kante and normally Renato Sanchez. Sometimes Bruno Fernandes is making a lot more of these squads because he is linkable to Rashford. So the first formation I want to talk about is a 4-4-2. Now I have a way I like playing the 4-4-2, which is a lot different than a lot of people play this game. Is that I'll have no custom tactics, anything normally, and I'll just have stay back while attacking on fullbacks, just so that I don't get caught in counters. That's the only way that I could realistically recommend playing the 4-4-2 without being a little bitch. If you want to be a little bitch, you can play the 4-4-2 with the two defensive mids, and then you leave yourself vulnerable in attack by only having two strikers. Your right wing and left wing are going to be pretty irrelevant, considering the only reason you're using a 4-4-2 is because you want those striker options. So, if you want to be a little bitch and you want to have the formation stability and also be able to play out wide, then what I would personally recommend is, and I know this is a different way of playing the 4-1-2-1-2, but if you want the best possible way the most optimal way of playing FIFA, this is the formation for you. And there's a certain way you have to set it up, and I'll talk about it right now. Okay, this one's a little bit further away from me. So yeah, if I go to custom tactics right here, I can actually explain this really easily. So in this formation, for instance, so what you want is that these two strikers right here, you need a left footer on this side, you need a right footer on this side. Or if they have 5-star weak foot, whoever doesn't have 5-star weak foot needs to be played on their preferred side, and so right foot, left foot. If it's a left footer, then have the 5-star weak foot guy here, and the left footer on this side. Your cam, you'd love to have someone 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills. So, i.e., Neymar, for example, would be perfect. Now, here is the unique part about this formation. It's you need pacey center mids that are wingers, and in this formation, you can make them act like wingers while having the support stability of your center mid of people playing in a center mid role. So, i.e., here you could have someone that's very fast, has good passing and dribbling, like Saint Maximin, for example, that you would use on the right hand side over here, and on the left hand side over here, you'd use a left footer or a 5-star weak foot player right here that also has high dribbling, high passing. Not necessarily Neymar. You'd want a more advanced if you're using someone like Neymar. I can't really like Pablo Nedved's a perfect example. He's pacey. He's got good dribbling, good passing, good shooting, and he can play center mid. Fullbacks, you want to have just the fastest fullbacks possible. Kyle Walker and Philomeni will do you just fine. Center backs, if we're strictly talking being a bitch here, we need Joe Gomez and Varane, and then any one of the goalies that you can afford. Here, you need N'Golo Kante. These are the only things that would make this formation work, is that you need N'Golo Kante, you need Joe Gomez, Varane, Ferland Mendy, and Kyle Walker. This is the best way that I could explain how to optimally play FIFA on the attack, on the defense. So here's my best attempt at explaining it. How you want to set this up a game? Just out of so I can get this. You want them on stay back while attacking. Okay. Your CDM, cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover the center. These guys can go balance attack, stay forward. Sorry, come back on defense and then stay forward. Or no, balance with. Okay, where's the stay forward one? No, do not. Stay forward and stay forward. This is the most optimal way you can possibly play FIFA. I'll explain why. If you're using this formation, there's one thing that you'll notice about it is that the left center mid and the cam always switch positions when you're playing the game. Now, if you have, and a lot of ways that people make a mistake using the formation is that they will have a center mid style player here, like Modric or De Bruyne or something like that. And if you're trying to play the way FIFA is ratted as hell, you want to play it, you need someone fast here who can drift into this wing space, because when you're playing this formation, these guys will sort of go in a more wide position in general. So, but you also have the support of these guys being center mid, so you can have passing lanes like this in the diamond. But when these guys need to make wide runs, they will. The fullbacks, the benefit of you doing this is that you can have your fullbacks on stay back while stay back while attacking, and they'll always be there. And yeah, I've noticed that these guys will sometimes try and run up the wings, so having it like this with two pacey players right here will allow you to have this wing option and also have your diamond up front. This diamond up front is the most effective way to attack on this game. Why? Because you have the most options. This can make a run. Striker can make runs. Other striker can make runs. They can build off of each other. They can do passing lanes, all that jazz. That's why this is the perfect formation in terms of if you want to learn how to get 29s and 30s. And I'm not saying you have to play this way, but this is what I think is the most effective. So I explained the custom tactics. I explained the way you play. These center mids act almost as wingers, but you also have the midfield support. And this triangle is the best way to attack on this game because of the options it gives you. Why is this formation the best over any other of the popular formations? I will give an example here, like formations. Let's go to what's popular. This is the most popular formation in the game right now. The 4-2-3-1. It always has and it always will be. What is the issue with this one? The issue with this one is that you don't have two strikers, and two strikers is super important on this game. So that's why having three cams works, but these cams play as wingers, and then this cam is an actual cam, which leaves you vulnerable of only having one striker option. So when you go back to the 4-1-2-1-2, for reference, actually, let's go look at all the viable formations I think are viable in this game. The 4-4-2 is another viable formation. The issue with this is that your midfield is two center mids, so unless you guys are perfect midfielders, as I pull it, and I don't know who else could be here. Who isn't Hullet? Kevin De Bruyne, maybe. Maybe you're using a little bit of Bruno Fernandes. That's all I can really think of that would work here. Renato Sanchez. And that's about it. Unless you're using two center mids exactly like that, you're going to be vulnerable here. And also, you're missing that cam option. Now this is very good formation for wing play, but we'll get to that later. This is why the 4-1-2-1-2 is the strongest formation in the game right now. This offers you every single one of these options I mentioned without any of the weaknesses. You have a cam option, you have center mid options, you have wide options with these center mids. It doesn't leave you vulnerable in the midfield because of the covered CDM and these two players acting as center mids and wingers at the same time. It also doesn't leave you vulnerable because the fullbacks are here for a load of attacking support, but also if you want them on stay back while attacking, they can be stay back while attacking, which is the beauty of these center mids being wingers in the way that you would play this formation. Now, I'm not condoning playing like this because it's a fucking shitty way to play, but I just want to make a video about this because whenever I play the 4-1-2-2, I always remember that there's a better way to play it than the way people are playing it, which is central, quick passing diamonds. I don't think that's the best way to play the formation if you're trying to win games. However, I can't really tell people how to play this game, and I just want to make a quick video explaining why I think the 4-1-2-1-2 is the best formation. If you guys want a gameplay and a full custom tactics video, drop a like. I need to know that people want content like this, because if people don't care about this shit, drop a dislike, please, and tell me what the fuck you would want that isn't this kind of video. The other video options I have are making market videos or starting at Road to Glory. So if you want those, let me know. I'm thinking Road to Glory would be fun. It's just, I don't really want to put the time into this game. So maybe I use my main account and just build it around a player like David Beckham, which was brought to me by one of my friends as an idea. So let me know what you want, if you want that. And yeah, I will catch you guys in a different video a different day. Goodbye.